Hey lovies, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing great. So guys, today I'm going to show you how I made this delicious Nigeria fried rice. If you're ready to rock this delicacy, just sit back and follow all the ingredients and how I made this so you'll be able to achieve yours. So let me take you through the ingredients. I'm using spring onion, 3 large carrots, 1 green bell pepper, 1 scotch bonnet pepper, and 2 onions. And I'm also going to be using some green peas. I'm using 3 cups of rice, basmati rice, and I'm using half soft chicken. I'm going to use the chicken to make my stock, and I'm going to be using this gizzard to garnish it. So these are the spices that I'm going to be using. I'm using 2 chicken stock powder, ginger powder, turmeric powder which is optional, aromat, olive oil, and curry powder. So at this moment I'm just going to put in some seasoning and parboil my gizzard until it's properly done, and I will set it aside. And also I'm going to be dropping the list of all the ingredients used in this recipe on the description box. Do check them out. So at this moment I have scraped and washed my carrots. All my veggies have been washed, so I'm just going to chop them into my desired size. You can see how I am cutting my carrots. I just need my carrots to be very tiny. I don't need it big. So when I'm done with the carrots, I'm going to move over to the green bell pepper, and I'm also going to chop it very tiny. At this moment, my gizzard is on the fire cooking. So when I'm done with the gizzard, I'm going to allow it to cool down, and I'm going to also chop it to be very tiny the way my veggies are. So this is my spring onion. I have washed it and cut off the top part as I don't use it. So I'm just going to chop this into tiny bits also and set it aside. And I'm also going to make sure I chop my onion into very tiny pieces also. So I'm going to chop in my scotch bonnet pepper. As you can see, today I'm using just only 1. Reason is that this pepper is so hot. You can see I'm trying to use my fork to hold it. I don't want to touch it. This pepper is so spicy. So I'm just going to chop it into very tiny pieces, and these are all my veggies looking beautiful. And I'm going to start chopping my gizzard. I didn't show it here. So I'm going to spicing up my chicken this moment. I'm using some chicken stock powder, curry powder, I'm using some onion, and I'm going to put in some aromat to give it that nice flavor. And I'm going to be putting some ginger powder. If you have fresh ginger, you can also chop it and add it. So I'm using 2 cups of water to parboil my chicken, as I need the stock from the chicken to make my rice. So I'm going to use just 2 cups of water, because when I add too much water, the chicken is not going to be very tasty. At this point, my chicken is well cooked. It's on the grill right now, and I'm going to use the same stock that came out from my chicken to make the rice. I just added some turmeric powder, salt, scotch bonnet pepper. I'm not going to be adding more curry because I already added curry to my parboiled chicken. So I'm going to add 2 cups of water more to parboil my rice. So you can see here I already washed my rice in a hot running water in order to take off some excess starch. I just run the boiling water on it, cover it for 2 minutes, then I make sure I wash it properly to take off the excess starch. So at this point you can see my rice is already cooked. I'm going to set it aside and I'm going to add in some olive oil into my pan, and I'm going to start stir frying all my chopped veggies one at a time. So at this moment, this is the gizzard. I already chopped it into tiny pieces and I'm going to stir fry it for just 2 to 3 minutes. You don't want it to be very dry, you just want it to be a little bit brown. So I'm going to set it on my sieve so all the excess oil will sieve out, as I'm going to continue cooking with the excess oil that will be dripping out from it. So at this time I'm going to add in some thyme powder, just a teaspoon will do, and I will take a little bit from my onion and I'm going to put in all the chopped carrots. And this time I'm just going to stir fry my carrot for just 2 minutes. Guys, this process is very nice. When you use this process to make your fried rice, I tell you the truth, you are going to enjoy your dish. So I'm putting in just a little bit of all-purpose seasoning to give the carrot a nice taste. And I'm going to take it out and put it on the sieve. At this point I already take off the gizzard from the sieve, as I'm going to be using the sieve to sieve each of the vegetable to take out the excess oil. So I'm also going to take from that same onion and put in all my green bell pepper and follow the same process that I used for my carrot. And I'm also going to be taking the carrot back into a different bowl so I can also sieve the excess oil out from my green bell pepper, because I'm definitely going to, you can see the oil that have been coming out. I'm putting it back into my pan to stir fry the other veggies. And at this point I'm using the last onion and I'm going to stir fry the green peas. So I'm going to be stir frying the green peas for 3 minutes, as I need it to be a little bit cooked. So I'm going to be doing it for 3 minutes. Other veggies, I did stir fry them 2 minutes each. So at this point I'm done with all my veggies, and I'm going to start taking from each of the veggies back into my pot. Not all of them, I'm going to be taking from each of them and start adding in my rice to stir fry it again for about 4 minutes. So guys, if you don't like your fried rice to be very colorful, you can reduce the amount of turmeric you're going to add, or you can just keep the turmeric and stick with just only your curry powder. I like the taste of turmeric, that's why I just added a little bit to mine. But if you do like adding turmeric to give it that nice color, you can definitely go with it. So at this moment my rice have been on the fire for about 4 minutes. So I'm going to put in my spring onion at this moment. If you notice, I didn't stir fry my spring onion as I need it a little bit fresh. So I'm adding in my spring onion and I'm going to stir fry it again for extra 2 minutes. All together I stir fried my rice for 6 minutes. Guys, I bet you if you try your fried rice with this process, you are going to keep on making fried rice in your house. You are going to enjoy it because it gives it that nice flavor. So guys, this is the end result of my delicious Nigeria fried rice. I hope you do enjoy this recipe, and if you do, please don't forget to hit that red button that says subscribe. Turn on the bell icon that goes with it so you will never miss any of my uploads, and please do give this video a big thumbs thumbs up, drop me a comment, and see you again on my next recipe. Love you. Please don't forget to follow me on my Instagram at Lydia Isaac TV, so you will see all the delicacy that I have there, and you will also get to know me more there as I post more often of my pictures and videos. Thank you very much, guys. Do have a lovely day. Bye.